This is what I wanted to watch.
I just have to spot.
What the hell?
Dead to begin with.
What?
Bro, is that like
What?
Frankenstein or some shit? Like Frankenstein and his wife?
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and Avengers Doomsday's first 4 teasers have all now officially released on YouTube. And in this video, we are going to properly break down all 4 teasers for details we missed, how they all connect, how many more teasers or trailers Marvel.
Dude.
All 4 teasers for details we missed, how they all.
Fucking Cyclops,
Actually,
bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
When you see all the background and stuff, dude, that's gonna be a good ass fight.
Dude, no, see, the thing is, I need to show you that some dude, literally snuck his fucking ass into the set and filmed the beginning of, not filmed, but took pictures of the beginning of Doomsday. Like, what was going
shot.
And, well, this is a sentinel. This is a fucking sentinel that's lying on the ground.
Yeah.
There's, like, this, like... Some little pictures like this of the set. But, I think this is the opening. I think this is the fucking opening to Avengers.
Cause dude, it looks like fucking crazy just seeing the background exploding, the sentinels.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna lose my shit, bro.
Dude, that's gonna be peak cinema.
Dude, okay. Let me look. This is what Cyclops used to look like, bro. Just look at him now. Look at the black leather. The black leather and then the little purple. He has the little blue right here for the X. This is 2000s. 2000s, okay?
It looks beautiful.
Look at the fucking difference, bro.
It looks beautiful, dude.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. This is what he looks like in the comics. It looks like that. Like, come on, dude.
That looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
Dude, I like it, dude.
I'm fucking in love, bro.
And what narrative link they will all share. And with the 4th teaser releasing on YouTube, Marvel Studios also began live streaming an official countdown clock to December 18th. And the Russo brothers posted on Instagram the 4th teaser with this caption: "What you've been watching for the past 4."
Yeah, but the thing is, dude, like, right at the end of all the teasers, they would show, like, a little glimpse of, like, numbers and letters.
Russo didn't say he'd be doing this when I shook his hand. So these scenes may be in the movie, they may not be. But they do give us clues of what the current circumstances are in this film. So with all of this in mind, let's take an even deeper look. Before we get into it, we have some fun Doomsday-inspired shirt designs available at which played in front of the Week 1 screenings of Avatar Fire and Ash and then released on YouTube on December 23rd, 2025, focuses on Steve Rogers. Our initial video on this is right here. But this Steve Rogers-centric teaser, which some online have compared to the B-roll for a Skyrizi commercial, shows Steve driving his 1950 Triumph T100 down a rural road past a farm windmill. Now, the official screenplay for Avengers Endgame said that he and Peggy's house was in a neighborhood of Washington, D.C., 1949. And we did see another car passing that house in the Endgame shot, suggesting that it wasn't some podunk in the middle of nowhere place. But I gotta say, this farm does look pretty far outside of the district. And one detail I did not spot was this secondary set of tire tracks that goes out into the field on the left, like some other car chaotically sped toward or away from where Steve is now headed. Once he goes inside, Steve pulls out his blue Captain America uniform, yes, the one he was wearing at the beginning of his return journey at the end of Avengers Endgame to return all the Infinity Stones and Mjolnir to the places and times from which they were taken during the time heist, all to prevent the dangerous disruptions to the time stream that the Ancient One warned Bruce Banner about.
The Infinity Stones create what you experience as the flow of time. Remove one of the stones, and that flow splits Now, this may benefit your reality, but my new one, not so much. In this new branch reality, without our chief weapon against the forces of darkness, our world would be overrun. Millions will suffer.
But Steve puts his suit in a chest as if he's retiring his role as Cap forever as he faces fatherhood. Steve now rocks this sleeping baby. Now, I spent so much time theorizing about why all these teasers center around parenthood and the threat to the children that I didn't really get to who this baby is. Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter, in most of the history of Marvel lore, never get to have a kid. Across the multiverse, Steve Rogers has kids with other characters. There's Sarah Rogers, aka Crusader, Steve's daughter with Rogue in the 19 Wars. There's various what-if storylines that led to Steve and Wanda having twins.
What?
Steve and Natasha in the animated film The Next
Yo.
Avengers Heroes of
Okay,
Tomorrow.
I fuck with the Steve and Natasha one. I'm fine with it, Loki.
Have a son named James Rogers, raised in secret by Tony Stark after they died. But the
What?
only example we have of Steve and Peggy's child is Sharon Rogers, a character from Marvel Future Fight, introduced in 2016. He wears a headpiece not unlike the tiara of Scarlet Witch. But something tells me that Avengers Doomsday ain't gonna name this baby Sharon, maybe because it would bring some awkward attention to the fact
for
that
real.
this same character of Steve Rogers hooked up with Peggy's descendant of Sharon Carter. Also, this baby is dressed in blue, and there is a blue tub in the background. And in 1949, in rural America,
Probably a boy.
heteronormative standards would make it a bit uncommon to dress a baby girl in blue. So I'm gonna guess this is a boy. And I'm also thinking that this is just a very different character that the Doomsday script is introducing. Like, I've seen some theories out there that this kid could be a version of Brian Braddock, Captain Britain, but I don't know about that because
Bro,
A,
what?
this kid is in America right now. He's not gonna have a British accent despite who his mama is. And in Marvel Comics, Brian Braddock was born to Lord James and Lady Elizabeth Braddock, and he's a younger twin brother of the mutant Psylocke. But I will give you this, maybe, just maybe, all of these kids that are being taken might have a shared mutant status, an X gene. In the day I visited Agbo, they did let me write a joke theory on their whiteboard.
Okay, after seeing the teaser for Avengers Doomsday, here is my theory that I've written on, the official production office's board. Theory: Steve's baby will open their eyes and say, "Daddy is doomed," and then transform into Robert Downey Jr. and slap Steve across the face. I'm pretty sure
What? That's so fucking stupid.
that's what was being set up there.
And hey, their official social account did share me doing this, saying it was their favorite theory. So, theory time! Maybe this baby could actually become the multiversally loose Victor Von Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr. in this movie.
What? No shot.
This could be his origin story. He could be a baby who is never supposed to be born. A baby whose whole universe is a mistake. A universe formed by Steve Rogers selfishly staying behind in 1949.
That means that he came from Steve Rogers' balls.
Yeah. What other way could it come out of his balls? Them damn steaming.
Bro got fucking... Bro's Captain America's kid. And he turns into a fucking Doctor Doom.
You know what? She tasted America's ass.
I'm sure she's put something in America's ass.
Devoured in an incursion, the young Victor somehow uses his technological prowess to escape. Maybe even the quantum tech that he inherited from his father. Hey, maybe even the focus on Steve's motorcycle maker of triumph, and a synonym of triumph is victory. Maybe a clue that this kid's name is Victor. Hey,
What?
It's a reach
What?
theory, the first of many I'm gonna throw out there to give our 2026 What We Got Wrong video lots of fodder. Now, the second teaser played in front of the Week 2 screenings of Avatar Fire and Ash and uploaded to YouTube on December 30th, 2025. It features Thor praying for the safety of his adopted daughter figure from Thor Love and Thunder named Love.
Father, all my life I have answered every call to honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child, a life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy.
Dude, I'm losing my fucking shit, dude. Like, I watched that shit earlier again. Like, dude, I just have fucking goosebumps. It's crazy. Because, like, bro, we haven't seen fucking Thor pray to fucking his dad, Odin.
Not as a warrior, but as warmth. To teach her not battle, but utter stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
So before, in this video, I noted that Thor is carrying Stormbreaker here. He's not carrying the reassembled version of Mjolnir that he had at the end of Thor Love and Thunder. It was Love who carried Stormbreaker into that final battle, so it suggests that that girl was taken. Now, why is Thor's hair short again? Thor's hair
It's
was only
fucking
buzzed
badass.
Yeah, I like it short.
To Sakaar,
Me
and Thor
too.
Ragnarok is a warrior fighting in the Grandmaster's arena. A gladiator haircut given to him by Stan Lee. But he continued to rock that cut in Infinity War. But then 5 years later in Endgame, and after that in Thor Love and Thunder, he was back to the long locks. I don't know, maybe you could say the short hair is Thor's God Killer look, especially when he's facing this new enemy he references who might have cured Thanos. But now I'm trying to figure out what Love's stuffed animal is. Is it supposed to be the original version from Father Gore? Some are saying it looks like a
Oh,
unicorn,
yeah,
which
bro.
could be from
She's not Jane's kid, she's Gore's kid.
Oh no. No, Korg!
No, no.
You're next, Odin's son! Zeus!
Oh. Oh. Yo, the way he fell. Play that shit.
He said, fuck you. But yeah.
from that planet full of unicorns that Thor told Jane Foster about in What If Season 1 Episode 7? Or is that stuffed animal, you guessed it, a form of Doctor Doom that took this girl out of her bed?
What?
Kidding about that one. Easily the best of these 4 teasers was the X-Men one
Yeah, it
that
was.
played in week
It
3
was.
of Avatar Fire and Ash screenings and uploaded to YouTube on January 6, 2026. My initial video about this trailer is here. But I found a lot of new details in this teaser alone. First off, the X-Mansion isn't exactly the parts of the estate that we've seen in past X-Men movies. Specifically, we are in a larger room with 2 spiral staircases and various round columns containing books that appears to be part of a library or archives. And in the distance of this room, we see a stained glass window with what I assume is the Xavier family crest with the blue X, which is where Charles likely derived the X-Men logo. But you can also see this Latin motto, Fiat Lux Fiat Vis, or let there be light, let there be strength. Let there be light being the first word spoken by God the
How can you
Creator in the
see
book of
that,
Genesis
bruh?
to breathe existence into the universe, followed by a
Facts.
prayer that man
That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
These 2 old friends clasp hands, both looking worse for wear. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. This past year was a lot. If you're coming into 2026 feeling a little heavy or overwhelmed, or feeling overwhelmed by a pattern of feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. We can all use a little support from time to time. And one of the things I rely on to help me unpack everything and feel lighter is therapy. It's a great long-term source of I get from many of us here, be it conferences and what you're do with a qualifier.
I don't need therapy, cuz.
Meanwhile, Cyclops is outside fighting Sentinels, and I gotta keep saying that this is the best Cyclops has ever looked in live action.
Yeah,
Just
it is.
the intensity that James Marsden brings here.
For real.
You'll notice there is a hint of silver metal in Cyclops' eyepiece as he removes it, which some are trying to compare to the futury sunglasses that Scott is seen wearing in the final scene of X-Men Days of Future Past. And while we do see a giant Sentinel stomping behind him in the background on the left, I believe that is another Sentinel that we see standing in the background on the far right. And I think between that Sentinel and Scott in the center, that is a severed Sentinel head lying on the ground more immediately to his right. Now, when
Was it
asked
just
about Cyclops' look recently in an interview with Power of X-Men on Instagram, Chris Claremont, the amazing comics writer, arguably most responsible for the best X-Men storylines in the 1980s, weighed in on this teaser and suggested that Famke Janssen, Jean Grey, could return in Doomsday as well.
What a difference a costume makes.
Yeah, what do you think of the Doomsday teaser?
Okay, I fuck with it. If Jean Grey comes back, I'm fine. It's fine. She was awesome.
Cyclops.
How to put this tactfully.
Now, for what it's worth, at a Huntsville Fan Expo last year, Claremont also made some small headlines claiming all kinds of stuff that were going to come up in Doomsday, including that Robert Downey Jr. would be playing several characters beyond Doom, including a version of Iron Man, that Chris Evans would be playing an evil Captain
Yeah, I think he'll be playing evil Captain America, like Captain Hydra. I think he'll be playing that.
Version of Steve Rogers, that Elizabeth Olsen would be playing a good version of Scarlet Witch, and that Psylocke would be coming back, and Wolverine would kill someone.
Oh yes, Scarlet Witch turned evil.
Whoa, I got superpowers. You're so fucking cool.
Enough!
Yeah.
You have to touch your head every time. Like, you have to do that, man. Like, you have to point your finger. He's getting in her head.
Like 11's
Yeah.
power. And he's walking?
Fucking shit. Oh, dude, that actually got me. Dude, his reaction was literally my reaction. I was like, it was a gasp of air.
Wanda Maximoff, your mind is being held hostage by your alternate self. Grab my hand. Perhaps if I can pull you from under the rubble, the spell will break.
Don't stop pulling.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, she's crazy.
I really hope they don't fucking kill Xavier off in the next, because I mean he's the OG X-Men. Come on now, I don't think they're gonna kill the OG. Yeah.
Very important. All of this despite Famke Janssen and Elizabeth Olsen insisting convincingly that they would not be returning. And I will say that we have seen other comics writers like Jim Starlin claiming things about MCU films like a young Thanos coming up in Eternals that never ended up in the film. Still, I do think that Scott looks distraught enough that he is fighting for or avenging a very close family member like Jean Grey or one of their kids, Nathan Summers, aka Cable, or Rachel Summers. Now we should also note that there are other Fox X-Men confirmed for this movie, including Kelsey Grammer as Beast, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, and Rebecca Romaine as Mystique.
Okay, so this guy,
including Kelsey Grammer as Beast, Alan Cumming.
This guy right here, Nightcrawler, the actor, he went on an interview and he leaked and he said, yeah, he has a fight with Mr. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think that would go out? Work? That'd be interesting.
That'd be very interesting.
Mystique. None of them appear here. So does that mean that they go down in this battle? Well, we know they're gonna have more to do in this movie. Like Alan Cumming confirmed that he has a fight scene with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of learning these fights. I'm like, what? Who am I fighting with? And I said, you're hitting Pedro Pascal against the head.
And it sounds like this is a scene that Kelsey Grammer indicated that he was also a part of.
I really had a great time with the new guy from Fantastic Four.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Pedro, yeah, Pedro.
Pedro Pascal.
Thanks, Pedro, wonderful guy. I mean, I really enjoyed hanging out with him, and we worked together.
Together, you shared a scene in some capacity.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the way the
he almost spoiled it.
Sentinels is a rescue from the Fantastic Four, coming from the 828 universe directly to the 10005.
Bro, wasn't that'd be cool as fuck.
And that brings us to the final teaser, which was first attached to the week 4 screenings of Avatar: Fire and Ash, and then uploaded to YouTube this week. In my first video, I explained how Shuri's exact words suggest her nephew, Prince T'Challa, aka Toussaint, T'Challa's son, was also taken from her life.
I've lost everyone that matters to me.
But I think my favorite detail from this trailer is how Shuri and M'Baku's armor have been upgraded to include some aquamarine colored pieces of Talokan vibranium. And I think Namor's high collar is woven with black Wakandan vibranium. They're sharing resources. Same structure that we saw as the Talokanil city that Shuri and Namor visited in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but now it has been relocated to this arid, windswept desert. Yes, Talokan used to be on the ocean floor, somewhere off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula in the Atlantic Ocean. So now this would confirm that either this was all pruned and relocated to the void by Doctor Doom to form his future battle world, or we're looking at the ocean of the 616 universe that has been drained or scorched to evaporate the salt water, suffered some environmental disaster due to an incursion.
I think they could be looking at the void, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Talokanil need water to survive, and their water-breathing masks are not designed to last forever. So this is a direct assault on them. They are in a post-apocalyptic scenario. But now, looking at these teasers together, I do wonder, while we do see Ben Grimm the Thing, why don't we see the other three members of the Fantastic Four? And who is Shuri doing the Wakanda Forever salute to?
Bro, Wakanda Forever, cuh. I don't know who she could be doing it to.
Doesn't it look like she's returning a salute from someone else who first gave it to her? Which leads us to ask, who of these arriving visitors, A, would even know that salute, and B, feel...
Bucky! Oh shit! Dude, okay, so, anyways, Bucky's a part of the Thunderbolts, right?
Right.
Hashtag the new Avengers. I think it's Bucky. I think it's Bucky, bro, because there was a leaked photo of the actor of Ben with the M'Baku character. They were on a ship. And it had like blue screens in the background, you know, for the green screen or whatever. But I think it's Bucky because there was in the photo in the photo there was M'Baku, the Thing, obviously he had the CGI on his face, on it, everything. He had like the suit and the dots and everything. And then there was also, do you remember, what's his name? The fake Captain America from
I do. The black guy.
No, not.
No, I forget yeah, I do now. I remember.
White guy. Not David Harbour. That's Red Guardian. I'm talking about the Agent something or.
He's the guy who cusses a lot.
But he was in the photo, so I'm thinking that Bucky is the one that is doing the Wakanda's Forever salute to Shuri, because remember, when he was afraid about his mind control in Civil War, T'Challa offered to bring him, like, basically when Bucky was put on ice, they took Bucky to Wakanda to let him out of the ice, but to make his mind, you know, free so he can't get, you know, like brainwashed again. And he became the White Wolf. There's the Black Panther and then there's the White Wolf. He became the White Wolf. So I think I just think that it's Bucky. She's doing it too.
Oh, little Black Panther. Oh. Wakanda forever! Maybe just Wakanda for the day. And maybe just keep your mask on, all right?
But also, I've theorized this before. I think it is possible that it is not just the Fantastic Four on that ship when it gets to Earth, because I think the surviving X-Men are with them. And that could include a character that Marvel is closely guarding as a secret for this movie, someone who is also denied being in the movie, but someone who I think this movie really needs, someone who could really help with the current environmental situation.
Who, bro?
Someone with a royal lineage that Shuri would respect, and someone that Thor even mentioned in his teaser if you listen closely.
A life untouched by the storm.
Yes!
Oh my fucking gosh, bro. What? I didn't even freaking think of that, dude.
Storm! Aurora Monroe descends from Kenyan royalty. Could Halle Berry's Storm be part of this welcome party? Now, I did cover the mysterious runes around the logo and what I think they are in this video, and then there are the strange alphanumeric codes that flash on screen from the release date to the countdown clock. A lot of you guys have been obsessing over these. For the first one, it flashes briefly to 1E:24:BER:02020. For the second teaser, it briefly flashes to 1E:17BER:02020. And for the third, it's 1E:11BER:02020. You'll notice a similar pattern with the fourth one. Now, there are some theories online that said these might correspond to specific time codes in Avengers Endgame, or maybe X-Men Days of Future Past, specific scenes pertaining to parts of the time heist, like the moment when Loki shapeshifts into Steve to mock him, or the moment when Banner convinces the Ancient One that they will return the stones from where they took them. But the reality is this is just an editing effect, where some characters switch from the release date to the countdown number. That's why Burr is left in there, and the only thing that changes is the number of days remaining in the 12th month. So for the first one, there was 11 months and 24 days left, so that's why 24 is there. For the second, 11 months and 17 days left, that's why the 17 is there. The third, 11 months and 11 days left, etc. I mean, I really love that time code theory, but it's probably not the case. So Franklin Richards, Steve Rogers...
Dude, that was such a good fucking scene.
Theory, but it's probably not the case. So
that right there was so cool.
Richards, Steve Rogers' son, Love, Nathan Summers, and Toussaint. We've speculated that Doom is gathering these kids as anchor beings, or maybe he just wants these kids for their powers to create battle worlds. But what if they're all beings, or maybe he just wants these kids for their powers to create battle worlds. But what if they are all a young wave of mutants that he's trying to populate his new world with? We're gonna get more answers in a future trailer.
Why does he want
Here's
kids?
What I think Avengers Doomsday is gonna do for its trailer timeline throughout this year. I think on Super Bowl Sunday, February 8th, we'll see a Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom centric teaser that they have a 30-second version of and a full minute version of. Then the first week of April at CinemaCon, I think we'll see our first official trailer that will be in the 2 minutes and change range. Then at Comic-Con in late July, on the eve of Spider-Man Brand New Day, they'll make some exclusive announcement to the attendees at Hall H that maybe will never come out online, but don't you worry, because I guarantee you the post-credit scene of Spider-Man Brand New Day will be something that sets up Doomsday.
Yeah, because Avengers... Okay, so apparently Avengers Doomsday will take place when Spider-Man Brand New Day is happening. So Tom...
Okay.
So, like, Spider-Man and Hulk and Punisher, they're gonna be in New York. You know, Hulk and Spider-Man are probably gonna have to team up to fight Savage Hulk. That's what a lot of rumors are right now. That's what a lot of rumors are. And there's also rumors that Mark Ruffalo will not return as the Hulk, like in Secret Wars, and it'll be the original Hulk, Edward Norton.
Okay.
Which I